Donovan Metayer, a 26-year-old Parkland school shooting survivor, commits suicide. He carried unimaginable sorrow. On February 14, 2018, a masked gunman killed 17 people at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida, where Donovan was a senior. According to his family, Donovan Joshua Lee Metayer, a survivor of the 2018 Parkland School massacre in Florida, has passed away. He was 26. Donovan of Coral Springs, Florida, died by suicide on December 15th after battling schizophrenia for 7 years, according to a Facebook post made by Donovan's sister, Nancy Metayer Bowen. On February 14th, 2018, Donovan, an IT specialist, was a senior at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland when a masked gunman opened fire, murdering 17 people. The loss of our family's youngest child is a sorrow beyond words, one that will echo through our lives forever. His family wrote on a GoFundMe page set up to help pay for the 26-year-old's burial costs and support a Florida-based organization that helps people with behavioral health issues. Yet even in our grief, we are choosing to speak Donovan's truth so that other families do not have to suffer in silence the way we have, said the family. Donnie, the Metayer family's beloved baby, was a bright youngster. Donovan was born on September 16th, 1999. His family described him as brilliant and curious, always excelled academically, with an intellect matched only by a magnetic humor and warmth that could light up any room effortlessly. The family continued to openly describe how Donovan's last year of high school was ruined by the shooting, which resulted in 17 fatalities and at least 17 injuries. They also described how Donovan carried unimaginable sorrow that caused him to struggle with serious mental health problems, such as depression, guilt, emotional instability, and long periods of isolation which replaced a vibrant young man we once knew. Though he had dreamt of college and a future in computer science, his worsening mental health made those dreams difficult to reach, according to the family. He would be admitted to the hospital several times during the ensuing years due to suicidal thoughts. He found it difficult to accept a mental health diagnosis, much like a lot of young people. Donovan received years of treatment, including counseling and medication, according to his loved ones. In 2021, he experienced a mental health episode that led to involuntary treatment under Florida's Baker Act, which means that a judge, law enforcement officer, or medical professional place him on a temporary, involuntary mental health hold for crisis evaluation and stabilization. He was also temporarily prohibited from acquiring a firearm by the Baker Act. Donnie often masked his pain to not burden those he loved, even as our family fought alongside him, the family stated. Finding care through limited resources, systemic barriers, and the realities of navigating mental health crises as a young black man made his path all the more steep. Eventually, Donovan and his family connected with a private psychiatrist and a Henderson Behavioral Health Clinic, both of which served as a lifeline, offering guidance, compassion, and hope for his future. With their support, Donnie began to heal, earning an IT certificate, and joined the team at Office Depot in Coral Springs, where he was quickly promoted, the family stated on a crowdfunding site. He was starting to carve out a sense of independence and a future he could believe in after years of struggles. Our family was really proud of his progress. Despite the advancements, Donovan's wrist protection order, a civil court order that forbids the acquisition of firearms, expired earlier this month, according to his family, allowing the 26-year-old to buy a handgun. A week later, he would use that same handgun to take his own life in our family home, the family wrote in a letter. Donnie's passing is a heartbreaking reminder of the mental health crisis plaguing our youth and the lasting trauma of gun violence in our community, the family stated. As we grieve his loss, we are breaking the code of silence in his memory. Donovan's sister thanked the community for their support after her brother's passing by sharing the GoFundMe on Facebook. I see your messages, hear your voicemails, and am deeply grateful for every expression of remorse, said Bowen. A portion of the funds raised will be used by the Metayer family to establish a fund at the Henderson Clinic that will provide health care, housing, and hope for people of all ages with behavioral health conditions throughout Florida. Though Donnie's life was brief, his impact will be everlasting, the family said at the end of their GoFundMe page. On Saturday, January 3rd, Donovan will have a visitation and funeral service in Coral Springs. The GoFundMe has raised $20,000 of its $70,000 target as of Sunday, December 21st. To speak with a licensed crisis counselor, text STRENGTH to the crisis text line at 741 to 741 if you or someone you know needs mental health assistance.